Hello and welcome back to the channel. We're actually out at the main homestead today. I am currently in the goat shed with my ladies. I gotta feed goats, but I will be doing an update of the goat yard and everything around here so you guys can see what we gotta do out here either this weekend or an upcoming weekend, I'm not sure, or maybe even throughout the week. So right now the goat area is definitely a mess, so I gotta sweep it out. My ladies, we got their fencing back there. Right now the fence is a complete mess because we've had to patch it up over the years from the goats tearing up the chain links. They know how to undo it. But the damage is really over here where we've had a few trees fall in the goat yard. Luckily no goats were hurt, but their fence is completely ruined, so we gotta fix that over there. We also got the chickens in the corner over there, and we gotta upgrade their area as well because they have branches that are pushing down the netting on top, so we gotta fix that. And I think the fencing on the other side in the babies area is okay. But you guys can see how bad the water was out here. This was all grass. And I have my co-star with me today. So, let me feed these girls. And I'll show you guys the rest of the farm in a minute. These are all of my girls. We do have boys. They're not in this yard, of course, because we try to control breeding and whatnot. We do breed our goats. There's just some of the babies in the back there. It's kind of hard to feed them and video, so that's why I'm doing it like this. I still got a few more troughs to fill, so let's get to that. Alright, now that things have calmed down, we still got to clean up a lot back here in the goat area. Mostly just branches and whatnot, and we're trying to harden up the ground out here because it is very muddy. Like you guys can see my footsteps. But these are all the girls. And I tell everybody that visits that all the girls have sweet names. I'm not going to go through the whole list right now, but maybe in a later video I'll introduce you guys to all of the goats. So, continuing on, I'm in the baby's yard right now. We got branches over here we need to pick up. I got to feed the cluckers. You can see the branches that are built up on top. We're going to replace that with a cattle panel archway or something and net it so the chickens can't get out because they've been climbing their house to get out. But a lot of branches and a few logs that we just need to get out of here, or maybe spread around for the goats because they don't like the mud either, and I'm pretty sure they've been climbing on top of it, so they might like something else to climb on. They have a broken dog house back there that we need to replace. So, we got our work cut out for us out here. So, let me feed these chickens and then I'll show you guys the boys. And then we also have preparations for our fall garden coming in now. So, I'll probably show you guys some video of the garden today too. We're over here in the boys' yard. People are always surprised when we tell them that the girls are girls until they see the boys. And we have work to do in the boys' area as well because their little shack is falling apart. So we're going to replace that hopefully soon before it collapses on them. This was a chicken coop that we kind of Jimmy rigged together, and then we didn't need it for the chickens anymore, so we brought it over here for the boys, and you guys see the state it's in. So we're going to be replacing that with something hardier. The boys already had their fences replaced, because we had a problem with the boys always getting out, because they also had chain link like the girls, and they were quicker with their escape. So this is sort of the fencing the girls are getting, just much bigger and whatnot. We're back here by the medicine cabinet garden, medicinal garden. My mom is in the process of changing her layout around in there too. But I'm gonna put this bucket back, and then I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the homestead. Alrighty, so here we are walking up to the garden area. You guys can still see the cow yard in the back, along with the tractor and shipping container and whatnot. Off to the side of the garden, we were growing gourds, and the sugarcane field is still there. And the gourds have kind of taken over the yard a little bit. I'm not quite sure everything my mom has growing up front here, but I know what I'm looking at right now is the okra. We have cleaned up back here a lot, and by we I mean my mom. She has taken the liberty of cleaning up a lot to make it a more usable space. You guys are seeing it in the buckets and a little bit into the garden. We are actually growing cassava. We've always wanted to try growing cassava and see how that works. So that's what's growing right there. But yeah, we did clean up the front area of the garden space so that it's a more uniform area and doesn't look as cluttered. So we are in the middle of getting ready for our fall garden. So my mom is over there prepping beds, and we're getting dirt and compost laid out for our future plants. I did contribute to the garden by planting some basil, so some of those basil plants are going to have to be harvested. In front of me right now is the sweet potatoes that we're going to be harvesting today. To my immediate right is the white roselle. We grow red roselle in the winter and white roselle in the summer. Here are some of the other beds more to the front that we are prepping. It looks a little rough, so I'll probably get you guys some videos later to update you guys on how the garden is doing. The cassava has gotten really tall. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, up until now, I didn't realize how tall the cassava had gotten. There's the grapevine up front. Berry Lane is looking a little rough, so we'll have to weed that out, but we'll wait until the spring, because berries are dormant now. We were picking mulberries all summer, so, well, not all summer, but early summer, we were picking a lot of mulberries and feeding them to the cows. There's another cassava plant. We had zucchini growing in that bed, and we did grab a few zucchini, so that was pretty nice. More of Berry Lane. My mom busy with the beds. We are growing peppers back here, so there are a few pepper plants that are hanging around, and sometimes they kind of hang around late into the year, so I won't be surprised if we're still picking peppers in the middle of January, honestly. These are all cayenne peppers, and my mom does use them for medicine. We also use them for cooking, of course. But, we do have a lot of cayenne peppers, and just peppers in general to pick from. And the peppers always seem to hang around late in the year. This is my favorite spot in the garden, the banana square. We actually have two banana bunches that are actually growing on the trees. Here's one of them right here. I hope you guys can see that. And then on another tree, because we didn't expect two, there was another one growing that I hope you guys can see on camera right now. I hope. You can just barely see it. But, yeah, we have two bunches of bananas that we'll eventually have to pick. We're not quite sure when you're supposed to pick them. We're kind of just keeping a careful eye on them, but we'll try to get them down before it gets too cold for them to be up there. We have more pepper plants in the back. These are sweet peppers. And I think my mom's growing Tabasco peppers in the back as well. Here is the pond house. Olive tree, mango trees. We do try to grow a little bit of everything back here. Also the grapevine, probably my other favorite part in the garden right now. We picked a lot of grapes this year, so there's not as many grapes on the plant right now, but I am very happy with our grape harvest, and it's such a pretty spot to be in the garden. I love it right here. So that's just one part of the garden. I'm gonna take you guys to the back to show you guys some more of what we got going on. And we'll see. So back here by the chicken coops, that's the chocolate factory. The cocoa trees have moved up by the house though, because something had been eating on them, so we didn't keep them back there for very long. We're approaching the pond house right now. I'm not going to go in because my mom is watering things and we use a big behind sprinkler and I'm not trying to get wet today. But on a later date, I will show you guys the vanilla plants that have been hard at work. We have a lot of vanilla beans to pick. In front of me is actually the mango trees that my mom has been cultivating. Alrighty, last but not least is our camper. Apparently there's a lot of water damage on the roof, and we will be taking it to an RV place to get the roof replaced, possibly. But let me show you guys around inside to show you guys what we did thus far. I think we only have like a couple things really left to do in the camper, which is great. So there's no power to it right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna actually close one of the doors. So we've made some changes here in the camper. We painted some of the appliances or additions black, little accent pieces. We've installed blinds. Well, I installed the blinds. We've redone the bedding, changed the mattress in here. We're not going to change the carpet. We've just aggressively power cleaned it. We got a little futon chair in here. A very nice table. I think it lifts up. I'm not going to lift it up right now, though. But you can lift it up higher. We hung some little pictures and whatnot. And the current backsplash in the kitchen, you guys can't see it that well. It's supposed to be like copper or whatnot. But we are changing it because we just don't like it that much and it's kind of hard to work with. So we're changing it to these peel and stick tile panels. Still copper, but lightweight, and they should be easier to work with for the camper. We've replaced the fridge because the fridge wasn't cooling. We're probably going to do something pretty creative with the paneling on the front, but for right now she is bare bones. And not much has changed back here. We got some new mattresses for back here and some new sheets. Baby walker. And the blinds. Let me actually raise it up so you guys can see a little better in here. Yeah. So she's coming together. We're very happy with it. Some of the holes we're going to patch up, potentially, and we're probably going to, end up, painting it. But I think the paint will have to wait till the walls are, not walls, but the roof is redone. So, not going to change the trim. Going to repaint. Going to get that fixed. Gotta do some touch-up paint around the cabinets, because I don't understand why it's like this on the bottom. The last person that gave it to us kind of just painted the faces, and that was it. I don't know why she didn't paint the underside. But, yeah. So, actually very happy with the camper. I apologize that it's dark in here. Like I said, there's no power. But we're almost done renovating our camper, and then she might be on the move here and there. We'll have to see. But anyways, that is all the time I have for today. This is probably going to be a kind of shorter video because I couldn't get much footage today. But I will be going to the property tomorrow, hopefully, to do some more clearing in the back. And I'll probably talk about my plans for the fire pit while I'm out there too. So we'll have to see what goes down. I am pet sitting this weekend, so those videos are gonna kind of be short as well, but it'll be something. So yeah, as I said, that's all the time I got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I do try to respond to all of my comments and whatnot. But that's all I have. So until next time, you guys, see ya.